toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team that ranks
designating all that shit,
Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former guys, let's get down to the field.
And the return return should be crazy.
You know what I'm saying? If he spent 150 games in 90 days on shit for next year. You get what I'm saying? So just so you understand kind of where it is. So Joby understand.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
We're making it clear, though, like, you don't work no more. You get what I mean? Delegate, higher. We know what to do, strategy. So, because we got to get to the point where we're able to just hop on flights and be out. But we got to go here. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Meet with this person, meet with that person. Like, and everything's running. They're all in the office with that, the main assistant there who makes sure everybody come in when they need to. They're in the office, and he's doing what you need. You know what I mean? And we have the
picture at Florida State. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber, and just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
There's a little time. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Noles headed quickly to the line. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off the field.
Yeah, damn.
He wastes no time and comes up throwing.
When I say it's lit,
It's lit, bro.
And now we got everything just like kind of function in when we have all the staff on that. You know what I mean?
Recruiting last week, four-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment
let's get to
is a big deal, but that's why you get a four-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays
God, he was
this is a position
cringing.
Transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
We got the whole meeting with us. And you know, like, right? He's gone. And the crazy thing, I feel like he's just naked now. Like, he done done so much caption or actually, whether it was goofy, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, to the point where it's like, you know, you can just tell he's just like,
Lopez to pass.
You know what I mean?
Looking to scramble. Finds the tight end.
You know? That's just what it is. So this thing is on the zone. He's just like, yeah, anything we say, he's not agreeing. Anything Derek say, right? He's agreeing. But we're like, bro, we're telling him to say that. But anyway, it's clear. You know what I mean? So we're like, yeah,
He'll
whatever.
try to throw and pick up the first down.
You know, so
Intercepted
first run at the end of this year, I'm like,
he was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27.
And he makes a play in the back.
Yeah.
Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that.
Everybody can be accountable.
Here's the handoff.
Oh my God.
Same way.
Oh my.
Them niggas.
Gotta love how this defense started the football game. They forced the punt on the first drive. First play now, come out, set the tone. Great run defense, forcing a negative play, and putting their defense in a good spot.
It didn't happen. Like, he didn't just walk this box. We're just looking at him like,
he is going nowhere.
like, you know what I mean? We were
Line of scrimmage.
You know what I
guys,
mean?
they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
Yeah. He's like, fuck.
Fielded in the end zone.
Oh, my gosh.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Oh, no. Not his boy. The high school? Oh, no.
Lopez wants to fire. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit of time to get to the first down mark.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Tar Heels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. He's going to take off. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got the athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Drag down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Quarterback moving. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick. Nice fit.
With nothing.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UNC!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
What?
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Dude, like this is business, bro.
The give to the tailback. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Berry. Rushes on him. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it down the right side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it.
Oh, fuck. And Goofy just got a V for vendetta, nigga.
You're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by, makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top, because this guy's speed is a problem.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Let's see if he can make a play on the return.
What?
Out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Yeah, that day, yeah.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football.
We know what's up, Nate.
Shoot up some extra yards.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback adapting. He'll get rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Ship. Oh, he's got some space. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they're going to get rid of just like that.
Not the pearls on the boots.
Get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defense.
Lopez to pass. Fires to the big fella. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the
Taylor
for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Looking for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills.
You know, right there, I just hit it like, yeah, well, if this is your brand, you got to be that brand all the time.
Yeah.
Nobody can catch you on fucking camera
doing some wild shit. You got to protect that shit, yeah.
Quiet this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play.
Lena's not here, Erica. Just get the hair done.
Are you going to get on me?
Well, it depends when she's done. If I'm done, then.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
After the incompletion, second and 10 from their own 25. Keeps it on the draw. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
No, that's like I'm.
And the Seminoles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile.
You know, that makes sense. And yeah, it won't be shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, make sense. Nigga, like, that shit. Like, somebody was tripping about this shit, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't get
what is that?
Trying to pick up a first down. Making side adjustments here.
That's crazy, dog.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
This nigga Mike Man.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the
Mike
play
Man
clock.
is probably sick
So they had
right
a chance
now.
to
Wherever
talk
he
over
at.
this 3rd down play to open the period.
Who the cameraman?
Dropping back, it's Sperry. Fires to the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The Noles will
like what you're doing. What?
3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball.
You've been wilding out this whole time.
You've been tripping this whole time. And niggas been trying to say it, but I wasn't really like this. You were you're doing that exactly.
North Carolina has it back in the Tar Heels so pleased to send the
Wow.
back out. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. And just a short save.
Nah, don't call her. She's getting her hair done. We left her there. Let her figure it out. She's gonna figure it out. Yeah.
Run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minute.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Quarterback extends the play. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. grabbed in the middle. It's White. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Pittman. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the right side. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time, Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
The Seminoles are flying down the field. To the air on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Berry. Sends it downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Quickly complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Skips away from pressure. The Seminoles get enough to move the chains.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
And the Noles with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Seminoles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And the Seminoles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Motion from the wideout. To the ground with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught, close to the marker, it's Pittman. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro. They're trailing by 11 to Kansas. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Hood. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. These corners going to give them some space. Under fire. Quickly to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Lopez wants to fire. Throws toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
And his 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Back to pass, it's Sperry. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll toss it to the left. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. They get to him as he throws.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Knowles will send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Lost a throw on 1st down. He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple of scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
Here's a hit. Right on target this time. Still on his feet at the 45. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lopez to pass. Makes the grab. It's Hood. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little time with his feet. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Looking to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Secures it at the 30. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's White.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. On the run, still looking. Lets it fly. It's caught. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Wants to throw. It's Sperry. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. It is perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Forced out of the pocket. He turns it loose to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. Lopez wants to fire. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They just keep firing. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Tar Heels have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Virginia. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, if you're going to complete these stagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on that.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
You know, sometimes wide receivers are so eager to get upfield once they have the ball, they take their eyes away. You really got to do a good job looking it in and securing the catch.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warwick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think of swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag, that could take it to the house, make big plays.
With the catch, it's White. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown Seminoles. They take the lead with the 6.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Back to throw, it's Sperry. And he makes the catch. It's a deuce. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires deep on the run. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. This one's complete. At the 20, he's got space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
Under fire. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll try the left side. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And you're seeing on both sides, really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Berry. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, we are all tied up.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pittman. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Lopez to pass. Bring in the heat. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Going to the ground. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
When I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now they're going to throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. That's a fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
This quarterback, man, is scary fast. I think sometimes he's too fast. I think on a play like that, sometimes when you're on the run, you just want to sort of settle yourself a little bit, get your feet under you so you can make a more accurate throw.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Stepping to the right. Touchdown, North Carolina! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Bowling Green is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 4 over Virginia. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Back to throw, it's Berry. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, this guy has been a weapon all game long. They've lined him up all over the field. He's run all different types of routes. The defense has not been able to cover him, and he's got now over 150 receiving yards.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much.
Breaks into the open. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Defense dropping into soft coverage. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They're down to the 20. 1st and 10. Running to the left. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The run to the left. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire. If big man has it, it's a 1st down and more. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. It may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. That's something that you look back, it's a big stat, so I like the aggressiveness to go for it, especially when you get it, like easy decision, right?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. I'd advise just throwing this one away, buying some time. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. And that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses that evolve so much, they can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.